Guys, as a little mini introduction of this video, I don't know if I properly introduced myself on this channel, but hey, my name is Shemaya Bass. I currently major in computer science and I make these YouTube videos as a hobby just because I don't know, I try to find something else to do with my time rather than scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook Reels. So yeah, if you guys don't like the way I edit, please enlighten me on some editing software that I can use. But I am trying my best. I've been doing this, I could say, about a year now because I started last year. But yeah, don't let me know if you want me to do any specific type of videos or if you have any ideas. Hi, smileys. I'm gonna be recording on this webcam for the majority of this video because I want you guys to see my screen, which you can see, by the way. This is the Google Python course that I am using to practice Python. So as you can see, I started it today and it estimates that I'm going to be done by March 1st. So hopefully I can complete it before that time because I do want to go over these modules just before the 7-day free trial ends. So hopefully I can get these uploaded like every day of the week. Sorry about that, it was focusing. But yeah, you guys can basically go on your Google search up Google Python Coursera course, and you can literally go on there and register for like free. All you have to do is just sign in. They also have different courses here. They have cybersecurity, Google UX, project management, IT support. They have all types of things that you can do in order to enhance your tech knowledge. But yeah, this is just one I'm going to start, which is the Python. Then maybe I'll do the Google IT support one and then the Google cybersecurity. But I want to start like one at a time before I can do all that. So yeah. And as I mentioned, you get a 7-day free trial with this, so you can probably try to finish all 5 modules, but if you cannot for some reason, it will charge you $49 a month just to complete the rest of the course, and you can literally take as long as you want. But if you don't have the funds to do that, I will try to get this done within the 7-day period. Anyway, guys, I'm no way possible or form a professional in this. I'm just a computer science student trying to practice this myself. So yeah, this just helps me so I can go back and look at my videos to see what I'm doing. That way I can teach it to myself and teach it to other people, I guess. Hey guys, and coding is simple. I'm gonna show you a simple code that we're probably gonna go over in module 1. This is the code everybody learns to do when starting Python. Okay, so we're gonna type print, make some strings, hello world. This is the code everybody does, okay? And then you're just gonna hit run. So you see it printed below, hello world. And that's it. Basically, guys, Python is an interpreted language, so whatever you put into the computer, it already understands what you're talking about. But yeah, I already went over that. The computer programming languages are are basically instructions that the computer understands and executes so that they can make certain decisions and stuff like that. So this is what we're going to be using, and without further ado, let me start this course because that is what we're doing today. So the first thing is wants us to watch an introduction video. And so with that introduction video, guys, I'm not going to sit here and watch the whole video in front of you guys. You can just do that on your own for the sake of this video not being too long. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over all the stuff that they have for the introduction, and then I'll just like explain it to you guys and what she went over. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so with the course introduction, it's just going to go over what you're going to expect during this course. It's going to also give you surveys in order to give them feedback and stuff like that. The surveys aren't graded, there's no incorrect or correct answers. It's just trying to get you to engage, and they're trying to get an understanding on why you're taking this course and how you heard about this course. So it's an easy survey, but I believe every module they're gonna ask you questions just so they can get like a certain amount of feedback. But yeah, it's gonna ask you like the demographics about yourself. There are no prerequisites to take this course. You don't have to have any knowledge or experience in any type of tech knowledge in Python, but if you want like a little refresher, like I said, that's what I'm doing. This is excellent for you. And the people who made this course are from the Google Tech themselves. So, yeah, this is the program overview. Um, as it says on the screen, is composed of 6 courses. And this is, I believe, this is going to be through the module 1 through 5 modules going over this specific topics. So, you're going to be interacting with Python using operating systems. Operating systems are basically like iOS or Windows, for an example. Then there's going to be talking about Git and GitHub. Those are like websites that have codes already on them. It's very useful for computer programming students to just go on there and look at different repositories. So yeah, I use that a lot for my classes as a computer science major. We're going to be going over troubleshooting and debugging techniques, configuration management in the cloud, and automating real-world tasks with Python. And guys, in order to take this course, I don't know if I've told you already, but you're going to need either a laptop or a desktop. You know, you don't want to take this on your phone. So yeah, it's going to be like a little difficult. But I would recommend you having a laptop or either a monitor with a PC connected. So the next thing it wants me to do is watch these videos, which I'm going to do, and just probably get to the coding steps after this so we can just start doing stuff on Google Colab. So yeah, without further ado, let me go ahead and finish that. Okay guys, so now that I finished like that introduction course section, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my notes and what I grasped from that section. So from my understanding, Python is just like any other language that people speak. It has semantics and syntax and basically everything you need in order for the computer to understand what you want it to do in order for it to execute that certain task. So with that, here are the definitions that I included on my PDF. I'll also leave this under the description in my video. So guys, before you take the quiz, if you have gotten to that step already, go ahead and go over these notes before you take it. Also, follow along with the videos and the instructor teaching these things, because there's going to be like a 5-question quiz at the end, and then we'll go ahead and go over that. Okay guys, good job for completing the quiz, and good job on a great score. So these are the correct answers. I have them all highlighted. If you have any discrepancies, just go ahead and email Coursera if you think for some reason one of these answers are incorrect, which I don't think they are. I think they're all pretty valid. So yeah, you guys go ahead and just review this. Go ahead and pause if you like, and good job again. So let's move it on. Okay guys, so the next topics that we're going to be going over that I really didn't get too much into was more about Python and downloading a Python interpreter. A Python interpreter is basically an interpreter that can read the Python programming language. I did say earlier that I was using Google Colab, but you can download for Python specifically. There's Python Shell, there's Anaconda, Jupyter Notebooks, all types of those. So it's gonna talk about this on the Coursera topic under the Python resources. There's a bunch of resources on how you can download and stuff like that. There's also YouTube videos. I can leave like a link of a YouTube video on how to like download Python. But for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna do that because I'm just gonna use Google Colab. It's just easier, and it should be easier for you as well. But yeah, it also goes over the syntax and code blocks on Python when you do eventually start coding. Now, Python is an extremely like sensitive programming language. When you do input codes, you want to make sure you spell things correctly, have the correct indentations, and don't have any missing or incorrect key characters, known as like brackets, quotes, or colons. If you do have or don't include those, the output of the code will submit an error, and you don't want errors in your code. So just make sure, go over it, make sure you have everything correct and typed in before you actually run your code. But yeah, Python will explain to you why is wrong. For example, I could go here and run this code, and I'm going to show you what will happen. So this is the syntax error here. It says incomplete input, and it will show you where the error is. As you can see, there's no parentheses behind the string or in the string of hello world. So you got to make sure you include that into your code, or it will not print correctly. See, it just printed correctly after I fixed it. So yeah, that's what we went over next, or went over in the next section of the introduction to Python. And then I'm gonna try to speed this up so you guys can like see or practice your own way on this course, because there is a couple of quizzes. I already took the first one and you guys took the first one as well. So we're gonna go ahead and skip on over to that next quiz after you went over the notes on my PDF file, because I will include all of that in there so you won't have any confusions. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Go ahead and take all the quizzes, by the way, and complete the whole topics of module 1. But I'm gonna go ahead and just code a little just so you guys can also practice with me as well. So go ahead and open your laptops, open whatever Python interpreter you're using. I'm using Google Colab just because it's simple, easy to use. For this code, we are going to write a function that displays hello in the person's name. So in order to do that, we need to create a name for this person. And we're just going to call this person Mike. Okay. We're going to go ahead and print. Oh, I didn't mean to do a space. We're going to print hello. Oh. Little space. Plus the name. Okay. And then parentheses. It's gonna run hello Mike. So simple as that. Also guys, Python has a built-in calculator, so you can literally just like do whatever you want. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do 2 plus 2. And it will literally give you the answer, okay? You can also find the square root of things. So this is the example it gave you on the quiz. So Guys, this is a freebie. Basically, we're gonna get the square root of 9. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Why is there a parenthesis? Okay. Okay, and it went ahead and gave us that square root of 9. You can do all types of things like division. You can do multiplication. Just about anything. Here are the arithmetic operators that you can use when inputting into Python. There's the addition operator, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponent. That raises the power of y. You can do square roots, which we just did. Or no, we did this. This is what we just did. We found the square root of 9. And this. So with this one, you can do like a power of a number. So for an example, do 2 to the power of 4, which you'll get 4. So you can input that. You can do floor division, percentages, and all that. These are order of operations. You're gonna need these in order to do calculations. So parentheses we obviously need for Python in order to enclose those specific strings, or it's going to give us an error. Exponents, multiplication and division, use these symbols, addition and subtraction, these symbols, and then so on and so on. In order to remember it, you can use PEMDAS. Everybody knows PEMDAS. PEMDAS. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. It's a mnemonic thing in order for you to remember. So, yeah, they're already built in, so you don't have to do anything. But yeah. Next, it looks like we're going to be going over the IDEs of what you can use for Python. IDEs are basically integrated development environments, and you can use those to code as well. For an example, Jupyter Notebooks, Jupyter Lab, or Visual Studio Code is an example of an IDE. I do have Visual Studio Code. I use that for school at the moment. But yeah, that was pretty much, I want to say, we're gonna go over, because I'm looking at the next topics and it looks like we're basically going over the same thing. Just reading over the study guides and stuff like that. We can go over more arithmetic operators in the next video, but for the sake of this video not being too long, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys get somewhat of an understanding of Python. I hope I explained it to you as well as I can. It's pretty much simple when explaining. It's pretty much straightforward. You can also view other YouTube videos. But I'm gonna go ahead and complete this module just so I can close it up. But yeah. You're seeing the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. For the next video, we'll be going over Module 2, possibly the quizzes from Module 1, because I didn't really do all the quizzes in that video because I want you guys to engage and do it on your own on that specific Coursera course. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys learned as much as I did. Comment below what you learned so everybody else can read it. But without further ado, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, smileys. Bye!